Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Human Bacon Podcast. This is your host, Tyler. Got my host, Nick, here.
What up?
And are we in double digits today?
This is number 10, baby.
Number 10. That's a milestone.
Here we are.
Yeah.
Took a long time coming. I mean, I think we talked about this a year and a half ago before even starting it.
Oh, yeah. The whole podcast has been, like, we talked about it off and on for a minute and then started writing shit down and then investing stuff and then
Slowly started buying some stuff.
Yeah. And, like, it was good when we started, too. It's like we invested in good equipment here.
Yeah, we got a lot of... I'm sure people can hear all the background noise all the time of the dog working around, or that fucking dog barking, as we were just talking about before we...
I think we bought too good of equipment.
Yeah. We didn't realize we were going to be doing this in a hallway in my house.
But yeah, maybe some of you have noticed that there is a distant dog barking every once in a while.
Oh, does that dog like to bark? It is a giant German Shepherd that lives 2 houses over, too. So you can hear a dog barking from 2 houses over.
Yeah, like it's so faint on the audio sometimes, but it's always there.
I think just because I know it's there,
Yeah.
I'll re-listen to it and be like, "There's that friggin' dog again." Though, like we were saying before, how is he not tired from barking?
I don't know.
He just bark infinitely.
He barks all day. Whenever I'm over here, I hear the faint, distant barking.
Just the dog's out there at 5 a.m. sometimes.
You know what I'm
just
curious?
barking.
Okay, when you walk past the house and a dog barks at you, it's like, okay, I get that.
Yep.
How do you constantly bark?
Anytime
What are you
it's
barking
outside,
at?
like, is it just everything? The wind. Like,
The wind moves a blade of grass. Woof, woof, woof. Fuck that blade of grass.
he used to be a human, and he has some knowledge that the world needs to know. Why can't anyone understand me?
I'm not a dog. I've been saying it all this
I
time.
figured out relativity. But yeah, number 10.
Number 10, dude. Hell yeah. And fucking Super Bowl just happened.
Super Bowl, Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. He's dude.
Which we are from New England, so I've been
Yeah, like I
a
honestly
Brady fan since the beginning.
There's definitely people that will hold like grudges against him and stuff for like leaving
Oh, yeah.
England. I don't at all.
No,
I'm like
no.
honestly he was like 90% of why I like the Patriots.
It was
you know,
20 years he was here. That's a long time.
dude. Not many people know like about Tom Brady and like his history. Like when he came in the NFL, dude. Like he was what 6th round draft
He was
pick.
a 6th round. He was the 199th pick.
199th pick. Yeah.
199th pick of the draft. There was, I believe, 5 or 6 other. I think there was 5 other quarterbacks picked before him, 5 or 6, and one of them, I only know one of them, and it was Chad Pennington, and he was just a guy who was on the Jets, and the only reason I know is because the Jets are in the same division, so I just remember playing him a few times here, and he's a nobody. He was just an okay, whatever quarterback.
Yeah.
And Tom Brady got picked in the 6th round.
Yeah, when Tom Brady came in, he was he started 3rd string, I believe, right, for Patriots, or was he less than that?
No, there's no. If you're not third, if some don't even have a 3rd string.
Oh,
some really
yeah.
just do. You have you can have like practice squad, which doesn't count against your roster.
Because I forget how he got his first play.
He got
time.
his first playing time because Drew Bledsoe was a quarterback at the time, and Drew Bledsoe got fucking leveled by a linebacker, and he got hurt.
Yeah.
And Tom Brady came in, and they started rolling. The team was playing good, so they didn't put Bledsoe back in. But during that first playoff run in 2001, Brady got hurt at one point against Pittsburgh, and Drew Bledsoe came in and threw a touchdown pass, which was kind of cool because Drew Bledsoe was on the team for a long time, and he was the one who took us to the Super Bowl against the Packers, and we lost to Brett Favre
Right.
and the Packers. But Drew Bledsoe was a really good quarterback,
Yeah.
so it was like for him to go down, he was a franchise quarterback. He was our quarterback for years, so he
Yeah.
went down, got hurt. Brady went on, obviously won a Super Bowl, and that was it for Drew Bledsoe and the New England Patriots, and that was the beginning of Tom Brady. 2001, I still remember that.
Yeah, dude, that must be a weird feeling. Like, let's say you're on a team and you're a quarterback, right? Or I mean, any other position really. It's like you have teammates on that team, but you're fighting the other people for that position. Like, especially starting.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just like that quarterback thing. It's like you miss a couple passes, man. Like,
And especially like if you're a backup quarterback to a guy like at Drew Bledsoe at the time, or anybody, Aaron Rodgers or the big name people now, you're not really thinking you're going to go in because this guy's the starting franchise quarterback. But you got to be ready for that. If somebody gets hurt, You can't just be like, fuck it, man. I'm never going to start when you can have the, I'm never going to. Then someone blows a knee out or something. And you're like, oh, shit, I'm the starting quarterback now. Like, I hope I've been practicing and paying attention.
That's why they say be ready at all times. You know, you never know when your number's going to get called. And, like, you got to be ready.
You got to be ready.
And, like, that applies to basketball, too. Because, I mean, I
watch the
Celtics all the time, you know, because basketball's my favorite sport.
Yes, same.
And, dude, like, Ojale, like, he's kind of one of them off and on players on the Celtics.
Oh, God, yep.
And, like, I don't know why they've kept him around so long.
He's one of those guys that you're just like, why is he must just
hits
crush it in practice, or I don't even know. Maybe he's just a really good teammate or something, and they just want him around for that reason. But I know what you mean. He's like a...
So I know his defense is pretty good. That's why that's one of the main reasons I keep him. And he hits the occasional three. Honestly, I've never seen him drive to the basket. Not once.
He misses a lot of threes, too. A lot of wide open threes.
Yeah, like, I feel like when the team's playing good and then he gets a shot, he'll make it. But, like, if the team isn't playing good, like, he's not going to clutch that.
Like, if you need him to make it.
Yeah, and, like, that's one of the guys that it's like, when your number's called, man, it's like, you really got to perform.
Yep.
And so, like, he's been doing just enough to stay around. Like, he's been at, like, that borderline for, like, a couple years.
A couple years now, yeah. Well, he started off hot, too, from his rookie. Like, early on, he was, pretty good. But then it was just like, after a while, like, okay, dude, drive it in, like you're saying.
Did we draft him?
Yeah, we drafted him.
We drafted him, yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I know right now it's Brown and Tatum's team.
I love me some Jaylen Brown. I've loved Jaylen Brown since day one. I'd like to say I've called him Yalen Brown because anytime he jams the ball in, I say he yams it. So he's been Yalen Brown for me for a while. I've loved him since we drafted him. I'll admit, though, I didn't know who he was. I was just like, who is this guy? And then I started watching him play, and I'm like, man, this guy could be a monster, and now he is.
Yeah, him and Jason Tatum, dude.
Tatum is a fucking beast, dude.
Yeah, they did nothing but improve, too. Like, the entire, past couple years. And that's, like, it's awesome to watch someone come into the league, and then they're in their rookie season, and then they do pretty damn good the rookie season. The next season, they're even better and even better and even better. And, like, there's no, going down, you know?
No.
That's how Brown and Tatum were. And, like, Celtics got pretty lucky drafting them, you know?
You got both high draft picks.
Because Tatum could have went one. Like,
he should have.
He should have.
Look, yeah.
Every other team is like, fuck.
We took we got him third. And then we took Jaylen Brown 6, I believe.
Something like that, yeah.
2 top 10 draft picks. You're hoping you get a lot out of them, and you're getting more than you ever wanted out of them. There's a lot of other problems with that team, though.
You know what blew my mind, too, is, like, when I heard that Michael Jordan, he wasn't drafted first. You know?
No, yeah.
He was drafted, what, third?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, because I remember watching on the Jordan documentary. If you haven't seen that Jordan documentary, that's fucking an incredible documentary.
Favorite basketball player of all... No, actually, it's a lie. Vince Carter is my favorite, but yes, Michael Jordan would be second.
Yeah. Vince Carter was a dunk machine.
That's the only reason I just remember the dunks.
Yeah.
And also, I remember being a kid and, in those Toronto Raptors jerseys, but they had the raptor on them.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's a raptor. I like dinosaurs. And then Vince Carter was an absolute monster. And I'm like, all right, I like Vince Carter too.
Yeah, Michael Jordan, man, dude, his whole career, it's fascinating to watch it from, beginning to retirement. Just because of just everything that happened. His father dying, him retiring, coming back.
Yep.
He retired twice.
He retired, and then he came back and won 3 championships in a row the first time.
Yeah. He fucking was like, all right, I'm retiring, and then comes back and wins.
He tried to play baseball, and that didn't work out too well for him. So,
yeah, so one of the reasons he came back is because, apparently he went to, some sort of practice facility, and then a rookie said that he was, kind of washed up and wanted to play in one-on-one and stuff, you know? And then Jordan said that, after that one-on-one game, he got, the itch to come back.
He was like, I'm ready to... I want a few more rings.
Yeah, ready to come back and kick some ass.
3-peat.
Yeah,
3
man.
in a row, baby.
Gotta love it.
Phil Jackson, the coach of that team, coined that phrase, 3-peat, because he won 3 times with the Bulls twice, and then he did it with the Lakers.
Yeah, Phil Jackson, dude, dude, what an incredible fucking coach, too. He was into,
the Zen master.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Zen and meditation and all that stuff, and he brought all the sort of yoga and stuff into the Bulls practice.
Yep.
And not many people know about that either. The Bulls team was heavily influenced by Buddhism and yoga and stuff like that to calm their mental state so that they can play the best that they can.
And it worked.
Yeah, it fucking worked, man. And Phil Jackson came in sort of they just called him up. They were like, "You ready?" He was like, "Yeah, I'm ready."
Yeah, let's do this.
And
The triangle offense. He made the triangle offense. So.
yeah, yeah. He's one of the best coaches to ever fucking play in the
yeah.
to coach.
Yeah, it's him and Greg Popovich and Red Auerbach or guys like that.
Dude, Greg Popovich, he's one of the most cold, like Bill Belichick like
Oh
coaches.
yeah, he's funnier though. He likes to crack jokes.
Every once in a while,
He'll crack a few jokes.
When you get him to like smile like Bill Belichick, it's like
you got him. Little shit-eating grin he's got.
I feel like Bill Belichick. It's like, dude, he's the most cold person.
Oh yeah.
On to Cincinnati.
Guy's like 68 years old with like a 40-something-year-old girlfriend or whatever. Like, good for you, bud. Good for you. Speaking of the mics being sensitive, that was Lola in the background playing with the toy. I could hear something crinkling when we're talking. I'm like, what is that? I'm like, oh,
how many toys does she have?
20, maybe something around there. Dude, yep, there she goes.
How many dogs in this world have 20 toys?
Oh yeah, she's got a pretty good fucking life. She's got her own room, essentially.
She sleeps next to a giant heater.
The only heater in the house. She's got a bed right next to it.
Wow.
I closed the door to my room and I'm in the fetal position. Like I was left in an Arctic mission. Please, God, save me.
Oh, dude, dogs in America have it fucking made, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Any real, though, I should say any real still, you know what I mean? Dogs most places. Well, I shouldn't say most. There's a lot of wild dogs. Which is funny. Didn't we talk about that last time? About how you never see a wild dog. Like you see wild cats. When the fuck have you ever seen a dog running around without a collar on? Never.
Not in America, no.
No.
Like the pound cares so much more about wild dogs than they do like cats.
It's a cat though, at the same thing, but
yeah, because cats aren't gonna fucking tear your throat out if you.
Yeah, that's true. A pack of cats isn't really coming at you.
Cats don't even like packs. Dogs do.
A pride. Is it always a pride if it's cats? I don't know.
I think so. Like, so I know like lions have prides. I mean, domestic cats like around here they don't have like if it was the wild, I feel like they would still be super independent.
But like the cheetahs and jaguars and stuff. Do you think they?
Oh yeah, they have their little prides.
They do prides too.
Cheetahs have I don't think it's called like a brotherhood or whatever, but like brothers will roam around with each other and they'll stay with each other for a long time.
Not really a pack, but more like you'll stick with somebody.
Yeah, you'll stick with like if you're born and you got like and there's 4 cubs, those 4 cubs will stick with each other for a long time before they go off on their own, because that's how they hunt too. It's a really good way to hunt because you circle the prey, so it's gonna run towards one of you when one cheetah chases it, and it runs directly into another cheetah, and then it's just done. Lions do that too a lot. It's quite crazy how they use those tactics without even communicating. They just know to circle it.
Yeah, they just know.
They know to chase it towards the other one.
Yep. And then one time, a lion and his brother didn't have a great relationship. Because one lion was the king and the other wanted to be. So that one lion sabotaged his son to be involved in a stampede. And as his father went to go save him, his brother let him go and he fell to his death. It's called The Lion King.
What an introduction, Nick. Yep. What an introduction.
A sad movie to show kids.
It's one of my favorite movies.
Lion King.
Yeah, I fucking love The Lion King. That's like, I remember watching that movie a bunch, and then like number 2 came out, and then I watched that movie like once, and then I started watching the original over and over.
Yeah, I just want to watch the original one.
Well, the original, it's such an archetypal like hero's journeys type story, because in a hero's journey, like in the hero's journey, like in literature, whether it's Beowulf or something like that. Like the really archetypal stories are things that stay with society even when societies change. So like Beowulf is a story that will always be there. Yep. Like Odyssey, from Greek Roman mythology.
Underdog type.
Yeah, it's an underdog story, and it's called The Hero's Journey. And any story that basically resembles that and portrays it in a very good way and has that hero's journey is something that sticks with societies that didn't even invent the story.
Yeah,
which is pretty interesting because like the cultural differences don't even matter. It's like because the story's so important, it's so archetypal and means so much to every human being because everyone understands it. Everyone can understand what's going on. It crosses all cultural barriers.
Yeah,
and that's what makes it an archetypal story. And the hero's journey is like one of the most fundamental ones, and that's the Lion King. You know, it's like you start someplace safe, right? You're at home, you get cast out into darkness, and then you come back to home, and home isn't the same. You know, because Scar basically ruined everything. Like, everything's black. You know, the trees are all dead.
Went through all the food.
All the animals are eaten. They use all those metaphors really well to just sort of symbolize the hero's journey. That's why Lion King's one of my favorite movies, because it's a modern day version of that.
Yeah.
And it's something that will be around, just like Beowulf, just like Odyssey.
All of those are all going to be.
I mean, the Lion King is in every language imaginable because of that. You know.
Yep.
So, it's if you want to know what's a story that'll stay around and what is in a story that won't, it's whatever's an archetypal story. You know.
Yep.
That resonates throughout all cultures and stuff like that, which is it's really interesting to look at in a literature way.
Yeah, because you didn't think about that when you're a kid. You're just like,
No.
I like lions and cats.
Yeah.
There's a giraffe. They're my favorite. You don't realize what's really happening.
Yeah, but even kids understand it from a certain point of view too, you know? Like, they understand it even when not understanding it. That's why it's so popular, because it appeals directly to, you know, the death of the father figure, you know? Like, the order and structure's gone after that, you know, and chaos is nothing but there. And, I mean, so many people can relate to that in their own lives, you know? You got, like, a family, the father dies, everything's thrown into chaos, you know? And you're kind of by yourself. Maybe you're helping taking care of your mother or your siblings because of that, and everything's, you know, thrown on your shoulders or something like that. And I feel like the death of the father also, it's like the death of the mother is like the empathy and sympathy in the family is going to be gone, but the death of the father, it's like order and structure is gone.
Yeah.
Because those are the archetypes that male and female roles tend to portray in society. So, at least that's what I've noticed from like a sort of psychological and sociological like perspective from those points of view. You know what I'm saying?
Good old fucking Lion King, man.
Yeah, and like you get all that information from the Lion King, well, like a little cartoon,
A kids movie. Yep.
Yeah, it's a kids movie. But when you like, I've watched professors analyze the Lion King, like, dude, hour-long lectures about
it's like a Shakespearean tale of
the tiny little metaphors in it. And it becomes so interesting because there's so many things that you didn't pick up on that you can tell influenced you, like, unconsciously, but you didn't pick up on when just watching the movie, just because it's a movie, you know, and it's a little kid's movie. But that's why it's so fucking cool.
It's a great fucking movie, dude. One of those Disney movies are like that.
Yeah.
Subliminal. Aladdin is almost like a rags to riches, but he doesn't like it. Essentially, when he's there, it's not what he thought it was going to be. Like, you get this dream of a place, and you get to that place, and you're like, this isn't really what I thought.
Well, that happens to a lot of people, you know? It's like you finally get what you were looking for, but you realize the destination wasn't as important as the journey, you know? Because the journey is what teaches you the lessons that you need to learn, not the destination, you know? But so many people chase the destination.
Once you get there, it's like, well, I didn't think what I would do when I actually got here.
Yeah, it's like
here.
And like who you are when you get to that destination is different from the person when you started, you know? So you start in a place where it's like, I want to go from A to B, but you're different when you get to B. So it's like, do you still appreciate it or look at it in the same way? Probably not.
Yeah.
You know? And most Disney movies, they portray it in that way, where it's like, things change throughout the movie, where it's like, and like characters change, they develop, where you think one thing's going to happen at the beginning, you know, they have to get from A to B, but it's turns into C or D, you know, and it's interesting in that way.
I love it. Like, we could just go on and on about all these different Disney movies that do that, and then you think about Nickelodeon movies, and it's just like fart jokes, and you know what I mean? It's just big, kind of just fucking around, whatever. Like the Rugrats movie.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, just a bunch of babies in a Reptar mobile. Oh, it's about brothers finding love. Like, there's a bunch of babies just driving around doing stuff with the Wild Thornberrys movies.
Did they drive?
In the Reptar thing, I believe.
They actually
drove? I believe so, yeah.
Nice. You had one baby working the pedals.
Yeah, I think one baby, yep.
I honestly think I remember, like, Angelica driving. Something like that.
I know that it could float, too. I remember at one point they were on the river, and it was, like, they went to, you know, what would you call it, aquatic mode.
Aquatic mode.
Aquatic mode.
Oh, that was like the safari one.
No, the first one. Because they were in the forest with the reptar
Oh, okay.
thing. Because Dill was crying so much that Phil and Lil wanted to bring him back to the hospital to get a different baby because they were tired of Tommy's brother. So they all hopped in the reptar mobile, whatever it was called, and they took off. And then Angelica lost Cynthia, so they went to find them. And I still remember this all.
Dude, I remember like the trees in that movie. Like
The forest with the monkeys.
yeah. Like I remember so little of it. Like it's just like I just remember seeing rugrats and trees, and that's the only thing my brain can remember.
I remember putting it in a VHS on my VCR, and it was an orange videotape.
I remember having that.
It was an orange videotape.
That's insane.
Fucking videotapes.
Dude, VHS, man. Where'd that go? That
disappeared so quick.
It was just like an instant.
Then there was just DVDs.
Just DVDs. That's all we get.
And then now it's streaming.
Dude, I have so many VHS tapes of like old like Disney movies in my basement, and like honestly,
they're probably worth money.
They're probably gonna be worth something.
Yep.
And they're in pretty good condition. They've just been in a box. Like no one's been touching them. You know.
Yeah.
I have like the original Aladdin, like with the.
Oh yeah.
So dude, like if they're not worth money now, like they're definitely gonna.
Oh yeah.
Because like over time, like you know you have less and less of them. So.
How many VCRs still exist? I'm sure in certain
Probably
places
like
there, but
2.5.
there's somebody somewhere that still is just listening.
You think
Or
pawn
watching,
shops
I
still
should
have
say.
like that one dusty VHS?
Probably. And he doesn't want to sell it. It's been there so long. Just nostalgic. I'm not giving this thing up.
We're not selling that. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, actually. Oh, look at this. I have 2 VHS tapes right up here.
Oh.
This is actually a recording of Raw because I was a giant wrestling fan. Obviously,
Oh.
this is an audio podcast, so you can't hear what I'm saying, but Tyler can confirm I have a VHS in my hand. A loose one. That is a recording of Raw. And this one is actually, would you like to read that, Tyler, what that's called?
Chung-a-lug Girls?
Chug-a-lug Girls.
Chug-a-lug Girls.
VHS porn. One of my buddies brought it over once, and we laughed and laughed, and I don't know why. No, but the best part is because it says bloopers combo.
It's the
bloopers reel. It's the bloopers reel.
Oh, God.
Obviously, I don't have a VCR, so I've never watched it, but I remember him bringing it over.
Chug-a-lug Girls VHS.
Chug-a-lug Girls.
Dude,
With
imagine
bloopers.
Imagine going to buy those tapes. Porn VHS.
Oh, my God.
That's a sad day.
What does the bloopers look like? Is it like the and someone like slipping and falling or something while they're falling on a dick and it pokes her in the eye and everyone just laughs like like him chasing her around,
What kind of porn video would have bloopers? I don't understand.
Bloopers. You call them why even include it?
I don't know. Who wants the
Bloopers.
Bloopers.
What do you? Somebody goes, I got an idea.
Maybe they got a lot of requests for blooper fetishes, and they just.
I don't actually
just
want to
wanted to-
see them do it. I want to see them try to do it and hysterically fail. Oh, we got a movie for you, bud.
Yeah. Like the like what kind of bloopers are on that tape?
I hope they're
too?
not bad
Are
because
they
there could be
funny.
Yeah, that's
or
a
are
good
they-
point. There could be like horrific
I don't understand.
bloopers.
Like what?
Did a light fall over into some guy's asshole and burned it or something? Like that's a blooper, but I don't know if I want to see that.
Did the cum shot miss? Like is that
Yeah.
the blooper? Like what?
Did they do it in a freezer and it froze as it came out of him and hit her in the eye like a snowball? That's
like an icicle?
just an icicle, right?
Turns into Saw. It's like
It was
fucking
like a-
goes through it.
Literally Sub-Zero. Someone yells fatality while she's.
I just got the new Mortal Kombat 2.
The new one.
I think it's the second to new one. Yeah, dude, the fatalities are insane.
I would say I didn't get the. I think I might have gotten the newest one. Came out a couple years ago, right? It's not like brand new.
I think the newest one was like about a year.
All right, so I think I got the one before that.
Yeah, because
With,
what's,
like,
what's it
Jason
on
was
now?
on it.
12 or 13?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think actually the one I bought was probably 2016.
Oh,
somewhere
okay.
around there, 17.
Yeah. But
The fatalities, I'm sure, are insane.
they added the Joker, dude. His fatalities
That's sick.
are amazing. Dude, like he has this ability where he takes Jason Todd in the chair right?
Oh,
He's like
my
all strapped up, and you could
God.
tell he was tortured. He has a bunch of bombs like strapped to him, and like you don't see it right away, like, but you have to like look at the animation because it's just a regular move, but like he reaches off like to like where the screen isn't, and then pulls a chair out with Jason Todd on it with bombs on it, and then like whips it at like the enemy,
That's fucking
and it
horrific.
fucking blows up, and the body parts go away.
And Jason Todd's just dead.
Yeah, and like there's this other one where Jason Todd's like hopping in the chair, like, but like his legs are like he can use his legs, but he's just like hopping. He's like
Yep.
strapped to it, and he blows up again, like damaging
Wow.
the opponent.
Somebody really wanted to show that Joker killed Jason Todd.
Yeah, they have the Joker skin in it too, with like Jason Todd's face,
Oh my God.
with all like the maggots
Some
and
like
stuff.
Leatherface stuff.
Yeah.
Like he's got a.
They went hard on the Joker like
Holy
customization
shit.
with Mortal Kombat.
Well, it's Mortal Kombat too. At the
Yeah.
same time, that's not very subtle. Nothing subtle about it.
No, but it's cool they went like that deep into like the comic book like
Yep.
style of like the character too. It's like that's cool.
Yeah, it's actually real shit that went
Yeah.
down. Some
They
fucked up
added
stuff.
they added with what's the evil Batman combined with the Joker? The
Batman Who Laughs.
Batman Who Laughs. They added him too.
Oh, did they?
They
That
added
must have
him
been
in
sick.
Mortal Kombat. Yeah. Yeah. He has he has like crazy like Batman animations combined with Joker because he's both.
Yeah.
So like that's his like level of like combat. It's really cool.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
I'd want to fight the Joker against the Batman Who Laughs. That'd be a.
Dude, and like at the beginning, like when you start Mortal Kombat, where they talk to each other.
Oh yeah,
like,
when they
like
talk
they'll
shit
say
to
like
each other.
the phrases
Yeah,
right
yeah.
before they fight.
Yep.
Yeah, the Joker has some crazy ones, and like so the Batman Who Laughs, like he talks about his parents dying, and then like he laughs because he's the Joker about it.
Oh
It's
fuck.
it's crazy.
Haha. Parents got shot in an alleyway. Haha.
Yeah, and then he's like starts dying laughing, and that's like his intro.
Oh my God.
It's sick, dude. Like but they do like such a good job with like those like metaphorical pokes towards
Yeah.
things, And like a lot of people, they don't know about like the Mortal Kombat. They don't know about how hard like the developers try for those phrases just before the combat to try to
Oh,
make
yeah.
them like sort of develop a character, and like it's really cool. It's
It
really
is.
cool how much like work they put into just those like vocals. They're
Yeah.
not normal.
Oh yeah, no,
They're
yeah.
not just like thrown in there.
It's not just like let's fight.
It's well thought
Yeah.
out.
I'm
like,
gonna beat you up.
well-researched, Yeah. Yeah. They added Rambo too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rambo. That's gonna be.
Mortal Kombat's a cool series, man.
I fucking love
Get
Mortal
over
Kombat.
here.
I still have the one for N64, and I know the cheat codes how to get to the cheat menu to turn the fatalities on. So it's really easy to do the fatalities. I still do that. I was obsessed with the other one though. Can you still go into like the crypt or whatever?
Yeah.
Like when you go around, that's how you unlock different moves and skins and stuff like that. Yeah, that was always a fun part.
Yeah. Yeah. Cam, we used to work with him.
Yep.
He was like, he would go to like tournaments for Mortal Kombat.
Really?
That was his game. Yeah. He would.
Holy shit.
He would play in that, and like I talked to him one time. He was like, he was telling me about how he entered this tournament. He's like, dude, I almost won $100 last night, and I was like, oh shit, oh, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, for playing video games is pretty
Yeah.
good.
And it was like this basic tournament too. He got to the finals, but like,
Wow.
but he fucked up, and like got his ass kicked. But there's people who live, eat, and breathe like that game, and like they go hard on it.
There's a couple games I think I'm good at, but it was like I wouldn't enter a tournament because I know there's somebody who doesn't have to work and they could just sit around or just play.
Someone who just plays
All
Twitch.
day,
They're
'cause-
so good they can play Twitch and make money. Yeah.
Yeah, because it was, I'm pretty good at fucking Super Smash Brothers. Usually with friends, I just murder everybody, but I know I would never go into a tournament. I'd probably lose in the first round.
Yeah.
Some 14-year-old kid just destroying me.
I played Super Smash Bros. With you once, and dude, I was fucked up. Like I couldn't. I didn't know what I was doing.
Yep.
And like when like the map changes too.
Yeah, then you go to different maps and shit. Yeah,
And
it's
like all like there's specific like things on the maps too that like you can use. Like the,
different items, and there's also like area effects.
Yeah.
So you're being bouncing off side or certain stuff like opens up or moves on you while you're trying to run.
Yeah.
Fucking love it.
It's a good fucking game, man. It's a good game. And like
Nintendo's got a lot of good games.
so yeah, like I got the Switch.
Yes, which is
And, like,
awesome.
Dude, fucking like Animal Crossing. I haven't played it yet, but dude, I have this aunt who's like super addicted to it. Like, she only plays that and like this hacked version of Pokemon Go, where she can like walk around.
Oh yeah, she doesn't have to walk around. You can actually just
Yeah, yeah. It's apparently Animal Crossing. It's this like whole city of like animals or whatever, and like you take care of the city or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like super in depth and like crazy, and I haven't even looked into it, but I don't know. Apparently, it's pretty fucking dope.
Yeah. It seems like one of those. I don't want to say boring, but like, you're not fighting or anything. It's just kind of just going through the motions. But there's a lot of shit to do and different skins and different stuff you can get. And
Yeah, like I have no idea even like what it is. I just know people that are extremely addicted to it.
yeah, a
And
lot
I'm
of people
Yeah, and like so I kind of want to look into it.
just to see what it is.
Yeah, what's that game called that I was playing when I got here?
Pogo Stuck.
Fucking Pogo Stuck.
Pogo Stuck is.
Talking about addicting games, dude.
It's really addicting.
We
and
almost
it's
didn't
super.
start the fucking podcast.
Yeah, we were sitting here playing this. I almost got there, dude, in that last run. I came close and I fucking fell
Yeah,
off.
Pogo Stuck. Like you're just on a pogo stick.
You're on a pogo
and
stick.
You're just trying to like hop around and get past these obstacles, and it's extremely fucking.
It's just
hard.
like an obstacle course, and you got to hop on different things. And it's this fancy. I don't know if you ever played Yoshi's Story,
No.
but or was it Yoshi Island? I think it's Yoshi's Story. Whatever. It's an N64 game, but the background kind of looked like that.
Right.
Like the background of that, so just kind of reminded me of. But it's so fucking hard. It's just angles. You got to jump up from a pogo at a certain angle, then double jump to get on the next one or whatever, and it's hard. It's hard.
And like you can't even stand still because you're constantly like
Yeah, you got to use the
jumping. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to use the.
So there's
keypad.
no point. There's no point where you could like stop and like get your bearings.
Yeah, you
and, like,
can't just be like,
sit
okay,
there.
okay.
Yeah.
Now you're trying to balance. There's literally just 3 buttons. It's right or left and jump.
Yeah. Like, dude, I was watching that video you showed me. Some people are really fucking good at it.
Yeah, people will have that like no problem.
Yeah. I never understood that.
Though that video I watched with them, they said that at the end of it, they said they've been playing for like 10 hours. You could tell they were all just like, I can't do this anymore. Like my soul is being crushed.
Yeah, dude. It's one of those types of games where like when you fail, you're like one more. I gotta do one more.
It reminds me of that. I get that same feeling from Cuphead. They're not the same game, but Cuphead was that like, oh fuck, because it shows you how close you got to the end, and I was like, oh, I can do that, and it was just over and over and over me trying to. But not many games I can do that. A lot of games I'll try once and lose it back. Well, guess I'm done with that game forever. On to the next.
I can't tell you how many games I bought that like I play for like I don't know like a couple hours after I buy it, and then dude like I never go back to it.
No.
It's just
I'll do that and then I'll forget about it, and then a couple months later I'll re-download it.
yeah.
Because, I'll go to Game Pass or something, I'll download a different game, and then I'll play that, and I'll be like, oh, I need something new. Oh, shit, I never finished this. And then I'll start for like 30 minutes back. Oh, I get why I never finished this. Never mind. I'm not doing this.
Yeah, the only game franchise where I haven't done that is Red Dead. And like those are like really long like story games, but
They're so good. That's why it's just so invested in it. You can't just not.
Well, it just grabs your attention. It doesn't let go. There's no like dull moments.
No.
It's constant. It's constant one thing or another, and like you're either in action or you're doing story or.
It's that and like God of War.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Like I can't stop now. I have to.
The stories are just so immersive.
You got to see how it ends. That's why you can't stop playing, because you're like, fuck. Well, how does it end?
Exactly. God of War is a good franchise. We talked about that a lot on the podcast. Like when we first
I think
started.
the first and second one we did a lot of God of War.
Yeah.
Kratos.
Fucking Kratos. I still want to get around to playing that game. It's
an amazing game.
Just because of the story. Like I just want to know. Like I don't want to look into it and like learn about the story and stuff like that. I want to like play it and
it's better to just do it that way.
Yeah. But I have to buy a PlayStation to do that.
Yeah, I know. I haven't even bought the fucking new Xbox yet.
It just sucks. Like I wish. I don't know why Sony's so strict, because like Microsoft lets their games go like Xbox and PC, but Sony's like only Sony. Like they're exclusives.
Yeah.
Even Microsoft exclusives, like you can play Halo on your PC.
Yeah, no
Want.
problem. Yeah.
Yeah. And because I have my PC, and like honestly, like when you invest like so much money into like a PC, like even like with the laptop you got, it's like you don't really want to invest in something that costs less just to play other games.
Yeah, exactly. Like, wait a minute, and it looks so good. Even on the laptop I have, I mean, it's nothing special, but like, I threw Left 4 Dead on there too. And I played on there, and I'm like, this runs so much smoother. Like, it was so fast and how everything ran.
Yeah.
We've been playing Destiny. I played Destiny on that, and the load screen time, how it used to be, you want to go to the tower, you want to go to Earth or something like that. I mean, it was like 5 minutes. It felt like you'd be in the loading screen. I'd be on my phone scrolling. So I did it on the laptop, and I was sitting there, and like I didn't even unlock my phone. I'm like, oh shit, I'm already here. Like, this is amazing.
Yeah, man, that's what SSDs will do. I got like a 1 terabyte SSD. That's just called a solid state drive. And when you download a game onto it, it can read at like, let's say 10,000. But a normal hard drive, it can read at like 500. And that's like per second.
God.
So it's like 10,000 bits per second and like 500 bits per second.
It's like a Neanderthal and a human now.
Yeah, that's just like an example. I'm saying like the difference between them. Like obviously like the measurements are different.
Yeah,
you know, but as like an example of like the drastic like load time differences, you know, it's really big, and like games run so much better on solid state drives. I even downloaded my Windows, like just my Windows like of my computer onto my SSD, and dude, like even just Chrome, everything, it's so much smoother just because it's on the SSD. Because I had a shitty like HDD in my computer that I had like my Windows on, and dude, I had to restart my computer like twice a day because it was freezing. And like I just
too much.
Yeah, that's how bad it was. And I switched my Windows over to my SSD. Never had a problem since.
It's fine since then.
Yeah, fucking perfect. And like I was hoping that would fix it, and it did.
Yeah.
Just because of how cheap the HDD was, because I bought my computer like pre-made, you know. So that means that they're gonna kind of put some really good components in, and you pay for those, and then they kind of supplement with shitty components like in other areas, you know, that you can upgrade. And that's what it did. Yeah. And they just came out with fucking the 3080 and 3090 graphics cards. Dude, those are insane. Like those graphics cards could play VR like extremely well, you know what I'm saying? And like we're going to go over Frank soon.
Yes, we are. I want
Fucking
VR
play
so
VR.
bad. Fuck, I want it so bad.
Dude, you're gonna love Space Pirate Simulator.
I can't wait.
That game, like, so you have the controllers in your hands, and when you're holding the controllers, you're like, okay, they feel really well. You know, they feel good.
Yep.
But when you put the headset on and you see you have the gun in your hand, you're like, oh shit,
so
this
cool.
is different. You know, and it's cool because like you can have like a shield in one side. You're almost like a fucking like soldier. Like a Spartan soldier. You got your shield, and then you got like, well, I mean, Spartans didn't have guns, but you got like your laser blaster in this hand, and like when they're shooting projectiles at you, like you can like look around and then like block, and then
oh my god,
you can literally put the shield in front of you and be shooting like above the shield.
That's so sick.
You know, it's like everything that you want to do in a game where you can have a gun, you can actually like do.
Like duck and do that way.
Yeah, shoot around corners.
I'm like diving.
Looking.
I'm like doing fucking somersaults.
Yeah.
In his room and shit, dude.
And you can shoot around corners without looking. Like, I mean, you always want to do that in Call of Duty.
Oh, yeah.
But you're like, fuck, I gotta fucking peek. I don't want to. I'd rather just spray.
I'm taking one of you guys watching hostage. I'll shoot him. I swear to God. Nick, it's a game. Don't test me.
Take off the VR goggles. No, this is my real life now.
I want a helicopter and $100,000.
Yeah, VR is different, man. Once you play it once, like, it's hilarious, too. Like, dude, you're just, like, smiling and laughing so much.
Yeah, like, we've wanted this my whole life.
As soon as you put the headset on, like, you're in a different world, and it's just,
you actually
awesome.
turn your head, and as you turn the game, you're seeing everything. Like that.
The zombie game me and Frank played, terrifying.
Is it? Yeah, that's going to be.
Yeah, it's scary. It's something Sunset, I think. Or it's Arizona Sunshine. Yeah. That's a crazy game. That's crazy. Like the zombies can get like an inch away from your face. You almost can like, and like, you know when like you put like maybe your finger like too close to like your eye and you get like that sensation, dude. That's what you get like in the game.
Because they get wince, that kind of wincing, like.
Yeah, you can get like that tingling sensation where you're like, oh, yeah, it's too close. But like that, like you can get that in VR just because things get so close to you. It's fucking cool, man.
That is sick.
It's really,
like you're smelling the zombie.
Yeah, dude. Like,
can I smell it? Like,
dude, the next thing in VR is gonna be like a smelling.
They're gonna
device.
have a smell thing.
Yeah.
Then you realize you're just at the bus stop and it's a homeless man asking you for $1. You're like, oh shit! I thought I was playing VR.
You are playing VR. This is New York City.
This is literally VR.
Yeah.
The Elon Musk shit he was talking about. You see that he put the Neuralink in the monkey? The monkey could play a video game with his mind.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not see that.
Yeah, I'm sure you've heard of the Neuralink thing.
No, explain it.
Elon Musk has a company called Neuralink.
Yeah.
And it's a small chip that he's hoping one day he can put into people and cure things like paralysis and Alzheimer's and things like that, because it can a computer chip for your brain, and it's going to be really tiny, and it's literally all kinds of things you'll be able to just. I mean, you're not going to be a cyborg with it or something, but he put
Eventually.
I mean, literally, it's a point of you just living forever. You know what I mean? You just download your consciousness onto something and put it in something else.
Yeah.
But it's called Neuralink, and I know he put it in a pig. I don't know if that was the first thing, but he put it in a pig, and I think they were just trying to see if they could read its brain waves or brain scans or whatever through it.
Yeah.
And they could. So they put it in a monkey recently, and the monkey supposedly can play a video game with his mind, like Pong.
Oh, really?
Like he can make the thing move up and down with his brain because of the chips in his brain. So he can play in a screen, and he thinks it, and it goes up and down. So, like, this is the beginning.
That's intense.
Yep.
Imagine being like that. Imagine playing a video game like where what you think happens. It's like, imagine like the sort of what's it called? Like the superpower where you use telekinesis.
Telepathic.
Dude, you could literally be doing that in games. Like in VR, like you think like you're like oh, that soda can just like come to my hand, and then like it happens in the game, but you just thought it.
You just thought about that. Everyone just
imagine the creativity,
the blank stare everyone's gonna have in their face.
Games could have with that.
No one's gonna talk to each other. All gonna be sitting on the couch, staring at something, just blinking and thinking.
Dude, eventually.
But yeah, the creativity, dude, like you're saying, that like the shit they're gonna be able to do is
like
reaching out and.
I mean, obviously that's like the monkey playing Pong. It's like they're testing it to try to get it for medical application. Yeah. Because that's like the first thing you want to do. And then eventually the military is going to see what they can do with it.
Yeah.
And then it'll go to like,
us at some point.
Like game development companies and stuff when it's like optimized and all that.
But that's crazy. He thinks he can put a chip in somebody and you can walk again. Because, it's just, I mean, I guess he's kind of right. I'm sure that part of the brain is just can't connect to, whatever part of your leg saying get up and move.
Yeah, because my mom, she had multiple seizures, and then like she lost the use of her legs. So like that'd be insane if like, oh, here's a chip, there you go, you can walk again. It's
tiny
like,
too, like it's like super tiny, the incision and everything he was talking about.
Yeah, that's imagine how much that would cost though.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Because it's in the like infancy stages, so even when they start getting like the first couple that they can use, dude, fucking millions.
Millions,
if not billions.
Oh yeah,
at first,
if it really does everything it says.
Yeah,
but who knows? Because Elon Musk seems like he doesn't really give a fuck about money. He might just want to do that just to see if he can put it in a bunch of people to see what happens if a bunch of people has it in.
Yeah, I feel like Elon Musk is more curious than like someone who wants material.
He's not
wealth.
like, oh, I want to make this go through the roof. I think he's like, what if I put this in 100 million people? What would happen? Like,
he's that guy that's just like, oh, let's do experiments. Yeah, let's just see.
He's the one who wants to do free Wi-Fi too. Do you see that? He wants to.
Really?
Yeah, he wants to launch satellites into space. I don't know if he already has, but he's talking about he's going to launch satellites into space, and you can just have free Wi-Fi. Everyone gets free Wi-Fi.
Fuck you, Comcast.
Well, doesn't that make a lot of sense too for a guy who has billions? What do I care? I don't need money.
Yeah.
Why doesn't everyone have free Wi-Fi anyway? It's there.
It's 2021.
Like you literally have to pay to unlock it. You're not paying for it. It's there.
Yeah.
You're paying so you can connect to it.
Dude, cell phone companies and like Comcast, it's like they already have like the internet set up, and then it's like to just unlock it, just to have access to it.
Just to open the door.
Yeah.
But it's there.
Yeah. That's insane when you think about it, because it's like you're paying for a service, but it's like it's not even like they're giving you anything per se. It's just allowing you to use a certain thing.
Yeah.
And like I get it. It's really smart, like capitalistic.
Yeah.
Like,
everything can't be free. I get that too. Yeah. Everyone just can't have everything.
But if Elon Musk wanted to do that, that's insane. That's awesome. It's like he's just basically saying "fuck you, Comcast." That's what he's saying.
It's to everybody. Yeah. What do you mean?
Fuck
Wi-Fi,
you, internet providers.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Everyone should have free Wi-Fi. I don't get where we're. That's like I've seen the Kingsman, where Samuel L. Jackson tries to set up that free phone plan, and everyone gets a free phone that works. But then he turns it on and it sends a signal and everyone starts killing each other.
Really?
Yeah,
I have
the
not seen
Kingsman.
that. No.
It's kind of it's not that, maybe less than 10 years old, but it's a good movie. It's like a British Secret Service kind of underground fighting, like the training these certain agents. It's a comedy kind of too, but there's a lot of good action scenes in it. But yeah, that's Samuel L. Jackson's trying to launch. Everyone gets free phone, all the usage and the data, and then they release a signal. And people start fucking killing each other. And it's graphic too when they do it. It's pretty.
Maybe that's what Elon Musk is
Elon
trying to
Musk
do.
saw that
He's
and
just trying
goes,
to chip us
"Why
all.
don't we do that without the murder?"
Behind the scenes, he has an Order 66 just waiting.
Yeah, he's waiting.
Let's
Kill
implant.
the Jedi.
Uh,
Fucking Elon Musk, man.
Dude, imagine Elon Musk was just Emperor Palpatine the whole time. Just with the hood.
He's just waiting.
It's like he finally puts the hood on. You're like, oh shit.
He didn't realize like he already has Mars set up. He's just hiding it. He's waiting to hit the button, and everything starts rising from the red dirt.
Oh god, that'd be fucking awesome.
Some Dr. Manhattan shit. I don't know if you've ever seen The Watchmen, or Dr. Manhattan goes.
I've seen a little bit of it.
He goes to Mars at one point for a while, and he just starts like creating structures, stuff on Mars with his mind, just building things. Like,
Oh, this is gonna fuck with the humans.
yeah, what are you doing, dude?
When they see this shit, they're gonna shit.
Go on the moon, stare back.
Yeah, dude. I think he already has like a plan in place for like sending people to Mars, right?
Yeah, I think he said 2025.
Yeah.
He's gonna be sending people
Dude,
there.
how many different companies and like things is he in? Like,
I mean, Tesla, Neuralink.
he does cars,
SpaceX.
he does space, he does flamethrowers, he
He does
does.
flamethrowers. Yes, he's trying to do the satellite Wi-Fi thing.
I feel like he just conquers a
He's
domain
doing
and then
the,
goes on to the next one.
He's trying to get that underground roads. You see that, like the thing with
Yeah.
LA or whatever. He's trying to build like faster travel between places. Like
How does he have enough time in the day to
he must
deal
sleep
with all
like
this
3
shit?
hours. Like how do you?
He is a lizard man.
He's a lizard man.
It's what he is.
Yep.
Just watch him blink. Just wait for it.
He blinks sideways like Men in Black.
Imagine if he was born with like a condition like that, but he was still the same way today.
But everyone just like, oh fuck, dude.
like, oh my god,
There are
sideways
certain-
blinking man.
That's what all the kids called him. Sideways blinking kid.
Sideways.
Yeah, right. He get to high school. They call him old vagina eyes.
Ye old vagina.
Look at you. Close your eyes, dude. Look, it's a vagina. And everyone just laughs. And he's like, listen, I'm going to go to Mars one day. And they're like, listen, old vagina lips eyes over here. He's going to Mars, everybody. And then now he is.
Oh god.
And now he is.
He creates his own colony of vagina eyes people on Mars.
Just everybody has that one condition. And we can only go there.
Eventually, the Mars and Earth come to conflict. They fight. Space war.
It's going to be Klingons against humans, but it's going to be the old VAs.
That's a solid story. If anyone wants to create that for HBO, whatever, just vagina eye Mars people versus normalized human people.
Yep.
Yeah,
Someone should write a little animation skit.
that'd be beautiful.
Give them lightsabers, but they're dildos. Jesus.
Lightsaber.
What the fuck am I talking about? What?
That's the ye old Freudian slip. You just got to mention something sexual.
That's it. Just throw it in there.
Throw it in
Little
there.
giggle. Hee hee. Funny stuff.
But like that's what Elon Musk does. He fucking conquers a domain and then he just moves on to the
And
next
just moves
one.
on to the next one.
He's like, all right, I already conquered physics and space engineering.
Space and
Let's go build underground roads.
I know how to build a rocket that can launch into space and then come back so we can use it again. Like, what? We just let that shit go. That just falls into the atmosphere and burns up.
Or it stays out there where it's
Or it
space
stays
junk.
out there with space junk forever.
Space junk is it's fun. It's
Yep.
it's very nice stuff.
We're gonna keep doing it, and then we're not gonna be able to leave. Like we're gonna be surrounded by so much space junk, we're not gonna be able to launch out into space,
Launch
and
out,
we're gonna
just
be
blow up.
stuck here.
Like I forget what happened. It was like it was at like the space station, and they got hit by a piece of space junk, but it was so tiny.
Yeah, I saw that, dude. That was nuts.
Yeah, it was so tiny, but like it fucked like
It's
something
still
up.
traveling, I'm sure, like
Oh, it's traveling
20,000 miles or whatever it is, you know.
it's traveling extremely fast. And like something that small traveling that's faster than a bullet.
Yeah.
You know, and if that hits, you know, it's going to cause some serious
Yeah,
damage.
even though it's a tiny, tiny speck of something, it's still really fast for it to be.
I mean, dude, all it had to have been was like a little bit larger, size of a baseball, would have fucking destroyed the whole space station.
Oh, gone.
Yeah.
Baseball goes right through there, fucking ping pong ball
At
size
that
thing,
speed,
dude.
Though, like,
oh yeah,
dude.
If you imagine you were like doing a spacewalk, you wouldn't even know that thing hit you. It would just blow through you and you'd be dead.
Yeah. Dude, like there was have you ever seen the show on Netflix, Love, Death, and Robots?
I've heard of it. I've never seen it. No.
There was something like that where she got hit by a piece of space junk, but it was real tiny. Like it was this astronaut, and she started losing oxygen because she got hit by a piece of space junk.
Yep.
And dude, it ended so fucked up. Eventually, she had to like take off her glove, and her arm was in space, and you could see it freezing.
So it froze. Yep.
Yeah, and then like she had to eventually. So like it was crazy because they actually used physics in this, because so for her to like get back to the space station, because she was like floating in space at this point, she had her frozen arm, and she had to literally like cut it off or like break it off with her other arm, right? Break her frozen arm off and then throw it to create momentum backwards, because like so that she would go the opposite direction towards the space station. So she had to take up her arm off just so she could throw it. Because
so there was some weight behind what she was doing.
So it would push back on her and send her towards the space station.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. She could have just pulled a Princess Leia and used the Force to fly through space.
I hate
Movie
that
fucking sucked.
Dude.
Those movies were fucking terrible.
I remember watching that in the theater, dude, and I was just shocked. She was in space, like dead, and then she opens her like fucking frozen eyeballs and then sucks herself.
Just uses the Force, but it's space. I think if you threw Darth Vader in space, he'd be fucking dead because it's space.
What do you? All the air has just been sucked out of your lungs. No, you're dead.
Why don't they all just fly through space like that then? What do you need all these X-wings and everything for? I can just use the Force and spend no money in repairs. Just fly through. What a terrible fucking movie that was. All those movies were.
The new Star Wars ones, they just...
garbage.
They just don't care.
No.
They don't care about...
They didn't care about the originals. Like,
anything.
dude, the stories are messing up doing this.
Yeah.
Which is like, you watch the original ones in the 70s, and you're like, those ones have the best plots, but it's just a problem with time. It just didn't look great.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't care what anybody says. The lightsaber fight scenes in those were boring.
Oh, yes.
And then the new ones, the 1, 2, and 3 that came out in the 2000s, which I'll admit weren't great, but the fight scenes in that were fucking awesome. Darth Maul against Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan. Dude, that was amazing.
Oh, it was, yeah. Like, so, like, the plot and narrative, a lot better in the oldest movies, but, like, the fight scenes, hell of a lot better, like, from 1, 2, and 3. You know, like, Revenge of the Sith, that was the best. Like, Obi-Wan versus Anakin, like, those fight scenes, it's fucking awesome.
I still, every once in a while, just yell that, "You were the chosen one!
I have the high ground!"
And it says you to destroy the Sith, not join them! You were my brother, Anakin!
God, what a horrible life Obi-Wan had. He was just like, okay, I'm trained to become a Jedi, this is cool. Oh, my master died. Oh, my master had another apprentice, this little dude with fucking 20,000 metachlorians in his blood, and I gotta try to train him, even though he's much stronger than anybody else.
Ever.
I didn't...
And he seems like he's a little cranky. He seems, doesn't seem too happy.
Oh, God.
And then he murdered a bunch of children. Master Skywalker, what do we do? You're gonna die. That's what you're gonna do. Yeah.
Dude, I wonder how that conversation actually went down, because Palpatine was like, "Oh yeah, so you're gonna join me now, and I'll teach you dark side of the Force." Anakin's like, "Cool," and then it like cuts to black. It goes off that scene. But like, what happens after that scene is like Palpatine's all like, "All right, Anakin, I need to go kill all those children," and You think Anakin's just gonna be like, oh, like he just joined the dark side, you know? Is he just gonna be like,
is this what we're doing?
I feel like that should be like a Robot Chicken scene.
That could be like,
yeah, like,
I'm ready. I'll join the dark side. I'll fight all these Jedis. Okay, murder the kids. Ooh.
Can't we just indoctrinate them into the dark
Yeah, how
side?
about we just,
why,
you know,
why do we gotta
they're
murder
little
the
kids.
children?
They're easy to brainwash.
Yeah, he was gonna follow you anyways, Anakin.
Yeah.
Like all the kids were like, "What do you want us to do? Join the dark
Follow
side."
me.
Okay.
Throw them in a prison. You can't come out until, you know what I mean? That's better than murdering all of them with a lightsaber.
Yeah.
I love that they showed that quick, like, 30, no, it might have been like 15-second scene of the kids trying to fight back against Anakin. They never really show any of them really getting, like, cut down, but it's just funny to see a couple of them trying to battle. Like, oh.
Yeah, like they were like they cut down like a few troopers and then they just get shot to death.
And then they'll just get shot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they don't have 20,000 midichlorians.
No, they needed it.
They needed it.
The guy got both his arms and legs and everything cut off. Fucking lived.
Yeah, like and like, so they say Anakin was like at his strongest basically before he started getting his limbs cut off, because when he gets his limbs cut off, he's losing midichlorians. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they said like he was actually weaker as Darth Vader than as
Oh, I'm
Anakin,
sure if he would have stayed as he was.
Yeah, he would have been much
Well,
stronger.
I mean, he lost a hand to Dooku.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's when he started becoming like, weaker.
Yep.
So, and it wasn't like, because when you lose your body parts, I mean, that's part of your midichlorians.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna lose midichlorians. So, it's weird how they introduced midichlorians. Like they mention it almost once, and then they never bring it up again.
It's just a quick little tie to the story. Nice little bow tie to back. No, that's what that's called. Well, wait, that's it? Yeah,
that's really important. How many midichlorians does Obi-Wan have? What about Qui-Gon?
Don't ask those questions. Yeah, literally. What about Qui-Gon? I mean, I wish they would do it like a Disney series on him.
Yeah.
I know they're doing one with Obi-Wan. That's gonna be sick.
Yeah,
and we got Ewan McGregor's gonna play him again too, which is pretty sick.
Yeah. How old is he now?
In real life?
Yeah.
If I had to guess, mid-40s.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there.
Is he gonna be like in fight scenes and stuff, or is he
He's
like
gonna be the main character in it?
Oh, okay, cool. Because it's they're doing it like what happened after Revenge of the Sith, right? Is that what they're doing?
Yeah, they're doing Obi-Wan, what happened before he found Luke.
Oh yeah, okay, all right. So like the time between Revenge of the Sith and Luke.
Yep.
Yeah. Nice.
Do you ever
Yeah. Okay, I was right. I was thinking I was fucked up with a couple movies, but no.
Yeah.
Good.
Did you watch any WandaVision yet?
I saw 2 episodes.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, it's fucking weird.
It's weird. But then the next, all right, the first 3, like, they're not bad, but it's like, the show is And then you get to 4 and 5, and you're like, holy shit.
Yeah, the end of the first episode, it's like, it's on that cliffhanger where it's like, everything isn't as it seems, And, it's a good show.
It's
like,
Marvel, too, so, they put money into it.
And when, like, the dude is, when the dude's, like, choking on his dinner or whatever, and then...
That was creepy.
And then she's like, Vision, help him. It's like her voice goes from being like a 60s styles voice to like back to who she was like in that moment.
Yep.
And like that's what I noticed too. I was like this whole show is like her in the 60s being la 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 la.
Yep.
And then like immediately goes like they know that they're not supposed to be there and like they're acting different,
Yeah, they explain a lot. I mean, they do tell you, so it's not just like you gotta wait, but it's fucking good.
Yeah,
it gets really good.
Awesome.
Then I think the next one is
when they announced that show, it was like one of those shows where it's like, is this gonna be fucking horrible?
Yeah. And I had high expectations just because it's Marvel, and the Netflix Marvel TV shows were amazing. Daredevil, and Punisher, and Jessica Jones, and all them. So I think like the first 2 episodes of WandaVision, I'm like, all right, where's that? I was kind of looking for that. But then at the same time, it's not a Netflix show. That was sponsored by... That was Netflix doing that. That wasn't. Now it's Disney doing this, which makes me sad. I hope they would bring those back. I don't know if you ever watched those, but those are some of the best superhero TV shows like ever.
Oh, on Netflix?
Yeah, Daredevil, Punisher.
I saw like the first season.
Luke Cage.
I saw the first season of Daredevil. I saw the first season of Punisher. I fucking loved Punisher.
Super good.
Yeah, that first season was incredible. Like that was so good. I finished I'm like halfway through The Punisher like of season 2, and I haven't seen any. I haven't seen any of what's it called, Luke Cage.
Luke Cage and Jessica
Yeah.
Jones and Iron Fist. I didn't watch Iron Fist because Iron Fist kind of sucked. But Jessica Jones is cool and Luke Cage is cool.
Yeah.
Jessica Jones has a really, she's a good actress in that show. It's pretty good. She's just, she's super strong. That's her powers. But the villain in it, I forget his name. To kill something or whatever. I forgot his name, but his powers that like, if he suggests you to do something or asks you to do something or tells you, like, you do it. You have to do it. It doesn't matter. So
so he has like the power of suggestion.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm looking up Jessica Jones right now. Jessica Jones TV show, because the actress, I think.
yeah, the Breaking Bad chick.
Is it her?
Yeah.
That's who I thought it was in my
Yeah.
mind. In my mind, I was like, is it that chick from Breaking Bad?
Yep.
It is. Okay. All right. Because my brain just made that connection. I was just like, they both have dark hair.
Yeah,
Is it the same girl?
Yeah, same girl.
I was confused for a second. That's good though. Like she was a good actress in Breaking Bad.
She was awesome.
That's good. She
had
got
a,
like another.
She had a
role,
tough
big role.
ending in that too. That was tough to watch.
Oh, that was horrible.
Because he was like crying too, watching her.
I saw.
Heisenberg was still just like, watch his fucking. You're like, Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, dude. Malcolm in the Middle. Like what? Bryan Cranston.
Bryan Cranston.
Bryan Cranston. I was trying to think of his name.
Yes.
I watched an interview with Bryan Cranston, and he said that was the hardest scene for him to do on the whole Breaking Bad show, because, like, apparently the way they had it set up, it's like there weren't many takes with it. Like it was raw. Like they went through it, and like it wasn't like that scene was broken up into like 6 takes or something.
Yeah, you just go through it.
Yeah, and like
you lose emotion. You keep going through it after a while.
He said he just thought of his daughter being in that situation and like overdosing or something, and like him just like watching.
He just let her die.
Yeah, and he said like that fucked him up for a couple weeks because of it.
All you had to do is push her over to the side.
Yeah, so like when you watch that scene, like the emotions coming from Walter, like it's not just him acting. Like it's him thinking of his daughter in that situation, and that's why he's acting the way he is.
Just bawling, just trying to fight back tears.
Yeah, the way he explained it, it's because like you rewatch the scene after knowing that, you're like oh shit, I can see like him not really acting here, you know.
Yeah, that must have been tough. That's one of those things afterwards. And whenever she got up and like pat him on the back, like, dude, it's all right. I'm fine. I'm not really dead. Yeah, it was just oatmeal. He's crying because he's like, I fucking hate oatmeal. That's why I'm crying.
All I can smell is cinnamon raisin.
Fucking disgusting.
Ugh. I used to love oatmeal when I was a kid, man.
Yeah, I can't really do it now.
Yeah, like, dude, I used to eat it so much. Like every day before school, like first
fucking
grade, second
oatmeal.
grade, all the time. Bananas and like fucking stuff I would throw in.
Dude, I used to love banana. I can't eat bananas anymore.
No?
I don't know what it is.
Really?
That's the texture thing.
The texture thing.
I don't know what it is. Like, just the texture of a banana. It
Really?
fucking grosses me out now.
I've always loved bananas. Like, dude, my favorite is like banana cake or whatever. It's like
bread?
Banana bread.
Yep.
Yeah. That's just bomb.
Yeah, banana bread is
you like
amazing.
banana
I
bread?
love banana flavored things. Just an actual banana. I don't know what it is. Same thing with an orange. Like the skin, like eating an actual orange, that skin part of it, I don't know what it is.
You eat the skin?
No, but you know what I mean? Like when you peel it,
Oh.
like there's still that little
I thought
thin
you meant you were
layer.
eating an orange like an apple.
I'm just
like
an
you're
asshole.
Like the skin.
Tyler's like, Nick, that's not how you eat oranges, you fucking idiot. But no, like even when you peel it, there's still that thin layer of that little like skin, that fucking, I don't know what it is.
Really?
It's bananas and oranges. See, it's dick and balls. I can't do it, dude. Just
Well, if you were on a desert island with bananas and oranges,
I would eat them because I don't want to die. But
dude, I know some people who like hate things so much, and dude, like these are some low IQ people. I'm like, if you were on a desert island with like just that type of food, I'm like, would you eat it? And like, dude, they'll be like, no, I wouldn't eat it.
like, yeah, you would.
It's like, dude, come on.
I fucking hate eggs and I hate fish and I hate stuff like that. But if I was on an island and there was some fish egg tree,
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat it.
And the people who I'm talking to, I don't think they've ever, in any fashion, ever philosophized about true starvation.
Yeah.
Like, dude, no, you would eat like your shoes. Do you understand?
Oh
that?
yeah, you literally
Like people in the Holocaust ate their shoes.
a shoe. There's no nutrients in a shoe.
They wanted things in their stomach,
Just something
so
to-
they just ate their shoes. Like because some people's shoes were made of like animal like leather and stuff.
Oh yes.
So
I think it's
that-
like jerky.
Kinda. I mean, obviously, it's still undigestible. There's a bunch of
No.
chemicals in the
Yeah,
shoes and
it's,
stuff.
it's just gonna sit.
Yeah, but like their thought process was they're so hungry they're gonna
It's an
eat their
animal.
shoes because it has some animal skin on
Yeah.
it, you know, and that's rough, you know.
Yeah. I couldn't.
that's insane.
Like if the worst part is, if you're on an island, you're like hunting I shouldn't say hunting. You go fishing, but I mean you get like a spear
Yeah,
because you don't got a fishing pole because there's no fucking bass store near you. Whatever they call that fucking store.
yeah.
Like I don't even know what's a good fish that I wouldn't die trying to eat. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
how do I know that there's certain? Can you just eat any fish?
Is it
I mean,
poison?
I should
You
know.
don't
I
know.
worked in seafood for a long time, but we just get like 3 kinds of fish. There's all
You'd have
kinds
to like
of fish.
you have to fillet the fish and be like, this kind of looks like what I sold before.
Yeah, literally.
Maybe I can eat it.
Is this a salmon or a haddock? No, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, man, and like, dude, being on a desert island trying to fish, like if you. Dude, there's like sea urchins in the water. You step on one of those, you're done. You know?
Oh
It's-
my, anything.
You're not
Yeah.
gonna be able to walk.
What do you?
You can't do
It's
shit.
not even that. What do you drink? You'll die of that before you can eat anything.
Yeah,
You can't
it's-
drink the ocean.
It's not like you can even, dude. That must be the worst feeling. You're surrounded by water. You can't drink any of it.
Why can't we?
But
I mean,
it's
I
salt.
get the salt thing,
Yeah.
but how long have we evolved for? We can't. Shouldn't we be able to?
Didn't we come from the ocean?
Didn't we? We can't drink it. What do you?
Huh,
like-
fucking Darwin. Didn't we
Come
come
on,
from
can
the
we-
ocean?
I can just
Jesus.
drink rivers. I can't go down to the Merrimack and start drinking out of that. I'll probably be sick from doing that too.
God damn it.
Dead bodies floating by me and shit.
Our evolution should be. God, it
Come
should
on.
catch up. It should catch up.
Yes, we should be able to.
We should be able to digest seawater and
Be able to
subtract the salt.
digest seawater, throw a handful of sand down our gullet, be like, dude, I'm good to go.
One thing I actually saw though on like MythBusters, they were on the they were doing like desert island survival like myths and stuff, and one of them was, so like you dig a really deep hole, right, and you need like a clear saran wrap or whatever, but if you have like any sort of tarp or like clear stuff,
Yeah.
it has to be somewhat see-through so that the light can penetrate it. And then it'll create condensation on the bottom.
Yeah.
On the bottom of it, and like it'll leave the salt behind, and water will be stuck to the bottom. And you put like a can in like the middle of it, right underneath, and it'll all like come and drip down, and that's how
You
you
got
get your
fresh
water.
to drink.
Yeah, it's actually a really like good way to do it because it doesn't take a lot of energy to do, and like you'll get a decent amount of water like throughout the day from it.
Just letting the sun do all the work.
Yeah, the sun will like it'll become so hot that it'll evaporate all the water. It'll condensate and then drip down, and then you can drink it.
Yep.
That's a Human Bacon podcast survival tip.
There you go, baby.
It's from MythBusters, but I take half credit.
Yep. Just slam your face right into the ocean and start drinking right from the. Wait, no, don't do that. Same thing with the
I
sun.
tell them how to live. You tell them
Yeah.
how to die.
Tyler tells you what actually to do, and I'm like, you know what you do is you just get a starfish, right? You give him a message. He's gonna go down to Bikini Bottom, get a sponge and a bunch of his friends to come and help you.
They're gonna go get David Hasselhoff from
Yep.
SpongeBob movie.
Yep.
He'll use
He's
his
gonna-
motorboat.
He's
to
gonna come
get
save you, bud. You'll be fine.
You'll be good.
Just stick your face in the water and start making whale noises, and maybe one will come. And he'll show up. He'll carry you in his mouth.
Maybe one will come.
Maybe one will show up. Like, bro, what's up, dude?
Imagine being that delusional on a desert island. Like you're just so thirsty and starving. You're like, I'm gonna go make whale
You
noises.
just stick your face in the water. You're like, and a dolphin shows up, and you're like. Then the dolphin drops you off, and he's like, "Bro, give me 5 stars." And you're like, "I got you, dude. I got you in a fat tip
I
too.
mean, I'm 5 stars
I
on
got you a
Yelp.
fat tip too."
Ugh.
Same thing with the sun, though. How is the sun still killing us? Should we just somehow evolved into a way that the radiation from the sun doesn't give us cancer and we die?
Yeah, you would think it started life on Earth, so you know, it shouldn't kill it. But
Yep. But at the same time, you still need a little bit of it for the vitamins.
You need a little bit of
like
radiation.
You need a little.
Just
you
a
need
little
the
bit
little.
of radiation.
Like what the fuck? Just a little bit.
And that vitamin D, man.
Vitamin D. And then you get skin cancer, and the sun gives you a different kind of vitamin D. It's the sun's D. You don't want that.
You don't want the sun's D.
And and you know what else is gross? Sunny D. I don't like Sunny D.
You've never liked it?
I've never liked Sunny D. I don't know why.
That was like my special like drink I would get when I was a kid.
Sunny Delight.
I'd like the little bottles of it. Like the big jugs, I was like, I don't want that. I want the little bottles because they're convenient. Like
I've drank plenty of it, but it was different though when it was in the little bottle. You almost like mentally you thought like it tasted different.
I feel like it definitely tasted different. You're like, this is a different thing, you know? Because you put it in like a regular cup at home, you're like, this is just orange juice.
Just orange juice.
But if you're drinking out of a Sunny D bottle, you're like, oh shit, this is Sunny D.
This is legit. I'm gonna kill this in one shot. Sunny D is always those things that I'm like, go to like a friend's house or something and be like, dude, you want some Sunny D? I'm like, yeah, sure. Because every time I'm like, yeah, it's not bad. And I would like finish it and I'd be like,
dude, do they still
terrible.
sell Sunny D?
Oh yeah.
Really? Dude, I haven't seen it in years.
We sell it at Hannaford.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
I'm pretty sure. Well, it's right next to all the orange juice and everything.
I feel like my mind has been blocking it out of my sight.
It's like Hawaiian Punch. Like I know we still sell it. I don't remember last time I saw Hawaiian Punch. There's no way Hawaiian Punch is just gone.
It's on every shelf. You just never
I just
seen
don't see it anymore.
Oh god.
I fucking love that shit.
Fucking Hawaiian Punch.
Hawaiian Punch, a lot of soda. God, I used to drink a lot of soda too.
Dude, I got fucking kidney stones because of soda.
Shit.
Yeah.
All right, I didn't drink that much soda.
Dude, I was 9 years
You
old.
were 9 years old with a kidney stone.
Plural. Stones.
Stone? Did you have an IV of surge going into you?
I pretty much, dude. Like, dude, it was just ginger ale. It was ginger ale all day,
straight
every
up.
day. I would bring a bottle of ginger
Never
ale
sick.
to go play basketball.
Oh fuck.
I was that dude who would bring fucking soda to go play basketball. I was retarded.
I'm even thirstier than I was. I'll just drink more.
Yeah, dude, it would it's gonna dehydrate me.
Yep.
And I just chugged it down, dude.
Oh.
Dude, it was horrible. It's horrible. I hated water. I was that
Was
kid.
it Canada Dry? Or was it Schweppes? Oh.
It was Canada Dry. Yep.
Fucking Canada.
Canada drying me out.
Canada gave Tyler fucking kidney stones.
God damn it. But yeah, dude, my parents did not moderate my soda intake at all.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why.
Let's say I drank way more soda than I probably should have been allowed to drink.
Yeah, dude.
Candy too. Ugh.
I remember one day I went to go take a piss and dude, it burned real bad. And I was like, what's happening? What's happening? We went to the doctors, and my doctor's like, how the fuck do you got kidney stones? Like he looked like me. He was like, how you got kidney stones?
He was more expecting.
He's like, what'd you do?
He was more expecting it to be an STD than kidney stones because your pee's burning. He's like, all right, maybe he's fucking. Nah, man, soda.
I'm fucking all that soda.
I love ginger ale, son.
God damn. But yeah. He even looked. My doctor looked at me. He was just disappointed. He was just like, "What are you doing?" It's like, why do you have kidney stones? Drinking ginger ale. Oh, it's just drinking ginger ale, you know. And he asked me. He goes, "How much you drinking?" I obviously lied. I was like, 1-2 glasses a week, maybe. And he goes, "You lying?" I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, I'm lying."
I drink a 2 liter a day.
Yeah, I had to quit soda after that though, for a while. Like now it's like I drink like 80% water probably, and like some juice, maybe a can of soda, but like mostly water now because I can't drink.
No, I do water and Coors Light. It's about 50-50.
That's a decent percentage. That's decent. Yeah.
I just don't do caffeine at all, so I just avoid a lot of sodas.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, I mean, if we go out or something, if I'm not getting a beer, I'll do like a fucking Sprite or something. But I'm more like, give me a 22 of Coors Light. Thank you very much. Yes, I want another one. What the fuck? Don't ever ask me that again.
I remember I used to bartend. Dude. I was such a bad bartender. I was so bad. I remember nothing.
Just
overpouring. I learned nothing. Like, dude, my Jack and Cokes are supposed to be like fucking like. It's supposed to be like 30% like alcohol and like 70% Coke. I would do like 70% alcohol, 30% Coke. I got good tips.
Yeah, because they're fucking trash.
Because they were gone.
Fucking another one for that kid over there. He makes a good Jack of Coke. I don't care what anyone says.
I don't care.
Like,
what
how many of you
anyone
had? Like 6? I've had 2. Fuck, man.
I took one sip. Now I'm fucked. Because he's the best bartender ever.
You'd be that one guy in a bar rescue that John Taffer would just be screaming at for you pouring too much booze. What? What?
Yeah, dude. I gotta tell you, I have no idea how. I don't remember how to make espresso martinis, but I remember everyone telling me I made the best ones, and I don't know why. I just did.
Just something.
I have no idea how I did it. I can't remember at all. But maybe that's the secret.
Maybe that's the secret. Don't think about it. Just gotta feel it.
Add a bunch of whatever you want to it, and add an espresso shot.
It was you making that drink you gave your dad that time with the dirt and everything in it. You're just giving that to everybody, and everybody's like, "Wow, this is really good. What is this?" Thanks. I've been making these for years.
The only thing I remember about giving my dad that I didn't give it to him. It was on the counter.
Yeah, that's true. I shouldn't say gave it to him. You just made it, and your dad decided to drink it.
I made the potion. I was like 8 years old, and fucking.
That was Tyler's first espresso martini.
It was my first espresso martini. It looked exactly like chocolate milk too. He loved it. He loved it. No, he didn't. He threw up for about 30 minutes. But
Yep. But then you learned then.
There was a dead bee in that drink.
Yeah. See.
When I poured it out, there wasn't a dead bee.
He drank the dead bee.
I thought he drank the dead bee.
The bee's gone.
Yeah.
You were finding other things at the bar to put in there. Like, fuck, there's no more bees around here. I gotta put something else in here.
Put up a fly trap.
Start
putting flies in there.
Just a dead rat floating. Like, ignore that, dude. It's just a weird shaped olive. Shut up and drink it.
I tell you what, I'd be a great Halloween bartender. Make you some.
Oh man.
Make you some fucked up drinks, man.
People don't know what's in there.
Yeah, is there alcohol in it? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm dizzy, and I don't know if it's because there was alcohol in that or not.
I'm dizzy just from smelling it.
Tyler, I can smell through my eyes. What was in that? I don't remember. I don't remember.
Imagine handing someone a drink like that. They're like, "What's in this?" Nah, I don't remember.
I don't know. Stuff. Fuck it.
I've got some drain cleaner from the back.
Yeah. You know that bucket some people have under their sink because it drips in there? I just took a scoop of that and just threw something else in there. Here you go, dude. Fucking disgusting.
That leaky pipe water gets me good tips.
It's good.
It gets me
good
good tips.
That
man.
low water. It's high fluoride count.
The fluoride, man.
It is a good idea at the same time, though. When people like to put fluoride in the water, it's like, yeah, they go, yeah, well, it's for your teeth, and also it's a lot harder to poison the water when it's fluoride. Like it
is
has
it harder?
Yeah, it has something to do with that too. I don't know if it's harder, or I know it has to do with well, I mean, you need to do something. There's 110,000 people drinking out of,
Yeah. Fluoride, man. Yeah, like so you know how a lot of people nowadays drink like bottled water like all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, I do it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All the
Same.
time. But like, so like the statistics of like cavities and stuff have gone up exponentially since bottled water has become more common
because people like
it
the
doesn't have
fluoride
fluoride.
Yep.
So like we were talking about that in like my college class, and like it doesn't mean people get more cavities because of fluoride, but it's like it
was an extra
it's
preventative that you were doing before that's not happening now.
Yeah, and like it doesn't mean causation equals like it doesn't mean
it needs to change.
It doesn't mean that it's causing it, but it could be a contributing factor to it. And like I don't know,
I remember having a health teacher saying that one day that fluoride came up one day. My health teacher, and he was like, "Oh, when you're taking a shower, just get some of that water in your mouth there, and swallow it." I remember just thinking, I get what you're saying, but that was the weirdest fucking way of trying to get to like.
He really said it like
oh yeah,
that?
because I remember thinking like, did he just tell us to stand in the shower and get some water in our mouth and swallow it? Why don't you just say get a cup and go to the fucking sink and pour yourself a glass of water? Like, what is that? Imagine that guy just standing in the shower, just drinking. He's just standing there, he waited all day, and he's so thirsty. And
I need the shower water.
Shower. I like drinking hot water out of a shower head. Fucking weirdo. What do you?
Next time you guys take a shower,
Are you-
get some of that water in your mouth.
Hey, would you like a cold water? No, I prefer mine hot.
From the shower.
With multiple beams coming out at me at once. That's how I like to drink
Like
my
when it
water.
squirts directly down my throat.
Yep.
That's what I prefer.
I like to be covered in shampoo and soap when I drink my water.
What I said right now is that's what she said. That's what she said. I like when it squirts directly down my throat. That's what she said.
That's what. Yeah,
I can't just ignore that.
she did say that.
Yeah.
Well, she went, but she afterwards.
Afterwards. Afterwards. God, dude, I remember my health teacher. I had this crazy one at the Robinson. I forget her name, but Miss Gasly or something. Gasly,
Pokemon.
pretty much. And dude, she was insane. Like when the hell, the class starts, the doors open, like everyone's taking their seats and stuff, and she's getting ready to do her health shit, and dude, she keeps the door open all the time. But then one day, she goes, I gotta tell you guys some stuff. She closes the door.
Oh no!
Right, so that other classes can't hear.
Oh shit!
She goes, and Lowell, you guys see some shit, don't you? And she started swearing and shit and getting all crazy, and everyone was looking at her wide eyes, and we're like, dude,
what grade is this?
It's 6th grade.
Oh shit! Bunch of 12-year-olds.
And dude, she was going crazy, and she was swearing and going and up until that class, I've never heard a teacher swear. Okay, it's 6th grade. You think
teachers
swear.
are these really responsible people?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're grown-ups who.
Yeah, she goes, Lo, you guys see some shit. There's a lot of shit out there, and it's fucking crazy. I was like, and
I need that on a shirt.
We were all little kids, and we were just nodding. We were with wide eyes.
I guess so.
We were like, yes, you are correct. There is crazy shit out there.
And lol, I see some crazy shit.
And there's shit out there, and it's crazy.
I'm 11. That's a speech you give to the end of a senior year class. It's May. They're all about to graduate, and you go, listen, you're about to go out there in the real world. You're going to see some shit.
You're 6th grade.
You're 11.
Picked up by our parents later.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I have no responsibilities. What do I see? I'm just wandering around lol at 11 years old. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Dude, that was the only day she's ever acted like that. And it was after that day, she went back to normal.
I wonder if she saw some shit.
Yeah.
And she was like, I gotta tell somebody. And she had nobody to tell but a bunch of 11, 12-year-old kids. And she was like,
vent to these kids in a weird way.
I saw an old lady in a wedding dress with a sign asking for money on my way to work. Nobody believes me. I'm gonna tell these little fucking kids, listen here. No.
Dude, I once saw a kid juke out a teacher. NFL juke.
Yeah.
It was, have I ever told you about it?
No.
Dude, okay. 6th grade, same year. A lot of weird shit happened in 6th grade.
Yeah, apparently, Jesus Christ.
So, there's this one kid, and his name was, I believe it was Dylan. And, dude, he was a fucking maniac. He loved pushing buttons and just acting crazy. And I remember I would always watch him. He was always getting in trouble, doing crazy shit. One day, he decides to step it up a notch. We get the substitute teacher in, and substitute don't know him. He don't know substitute teacher. So he starts just acting crazy in the class and not listening to whatever teacher says. And teacher tells him to go to the office, and he says no. Right? He goes, I ain't going. Not today. He goes, you're a substitute. You can't tell me what to do.
You're not a real teacher.
Yeah, you can't tell me what to do. And so eventually this whole fucking argument breaks out into the hallway. And it's this long hallway. And the teacher's like, if you ain't gonna go to the office, I'm gonna bring you. And then the teacher goes to grab him to bring him up to the office. And dude, he does a shake with his body, right?
Oh, just
steps one way, right? The teacher reaches that way,
God.
And then goes the other. Dude, the teacher fell. He broke the teacher's ankles.
His ankles.
He broke the teacher's ankles, and the dude fell on the floor, right, down to one knee. our whole class went wild. We go, oh shit!
Oh yeah.
You know, dude, it's the same thing like breaking ankles at a basketball
Oh
court.
yeah.
Same
It's
reaction.
even worse now because you're an old man
And
getting
you're
hit down
you're
by a
in
bunch
school.
of kids.
And you're in school. Dude, it was incredible.
Oh my god.
Dude, everyone goes, oh shit! Everyone's covering their mouths, jumping up and down. Dude, we started cheering for him, right?
Oh, did the teacher get
we
raged?
we all joined his side because
Immediately.
he just won, right?
You won. Game over.
There's
over.
no other.
Yep.
He won, right?
Yep.
And then he runs away from the teacher, runs out the back door, and then just leaves the school and just runs away.
He's gone.
Yeah, and dude, his ego was through the roof too because he saw all of us and we all started cheering for him.
Oh,
and he just
man.
goes, yeah. He puts up like the power fist.
The
He
end
goes,
of Breakfast
"Yeah."
Club.
Yeah. He goes, yes, I did it. And then the teacher like gets up from the floor and he goes, y'all stop it. And he eventually quieted us down and everything went back to normal. But yeah, I never saw Dylan after that.
Oh, he was gone?
He was gone.
That's
I think he
great.
went to alternative school.
Yeah, he might have been gone from...
Yeah.
Or there was a scout there from an NFL team, and he went to a really good high school for football because somebody saw that move.
He went
and he was
straight
like,
to the NFL after that.
Yeah, somebody drafted him right away. Like, he's our new kick returner. This guy just...
Jesus, man. Yeah, that's one of my favorite moments.
I
From
wonder if that teacher
middle
remembers
school.
that.
Probably PTSD every night.
He turns it on once in a while, sees Steph Curry or Kyrie giving somebody the old 1-2, and he's like, motherfucking Dylan, piece of shit.
He used to love watching the NBA, watching people break ankles, but it's just flashbacks now. It's just
Nope.
flashbacks.
He just watches golf now. That never happens. No one's getting crossed in this sport.
Hell yeah, man. Well, that's probably a good place to end it for today, man.
Number 10, ladies and gentlemen.
Number 10. That was a good one.
Yeah. This will be the one with all the social media, so that'll probably all come out about the same time.
Yeah.
Like, this episode will probably drop the same time. Everything else is going to drop.
Yeah, we're going to post all social media, so.
Yep.
For sure.
Like and subscribe, baby. Don't forget, comment.
Tell us to go fuck ourselves.
Yes, please.
Just
Just
say it.
one person.
Just say go fuck yourself.
That's all I want. Go fuck yourself. Come on. Do it.
All right. Have a good one, guys. Bye.
Peace.